man can't soft in this time, because from a little group, soft in bed, you don't want that. Soft within the relationship.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Scope. I am your host Kimberly, and next to me we have my co-host Jason. So, would you like to introduce our topic today?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
our topic
perfect.
for this week is society and the impact it have on youth. I like this topic. I really like this topic because there are some serious things happening now. The idea of youths being the future, but there are a lot of things that are impacting that future. I really need to get into the meat of it, per se.
So we can agree that this is a very serious topic. But what better way is there to talk about this topic than have some youths talk about this topic?
Definitely.
About the impacts they've seen, about the impacts they've experienced.
I even share some of their insight on the topic as well.
So this week will be a bit different because we'll be featuring some of those youths to see just what is happening and how society has been influencing them.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get into it.
We have to get into the meat of the matter, as you said before. So let's talk drug use. How does society influence drug use among youths?
For the persons who are influenced visually, you know, or for instance, you live in a community. Let's talk about my community. I'm from Hanover. And in my community specifically, you wake up, the first thing you see is some youths on the street, right? Rubbing out them hand miggle. And they use them when I go to school now and see them thing there. I don't know, like them feel so that are the in thing, that are the thing, you know? And I've lived there for quite a while, moved for a minute to go to school or whatever, but going back there, some little youth where I grew up and see, and probably that try show them say, oh, school are the thing, because again, a lot of them look to me, you know. So I kind of put my thing different. School is a must. I always want to learn. But when I go back to see them youth there, now a roadside and I beg me a thing. I believe say at that them feel say I did the thing, because them man they still make money. Them still get girls, them still get so.
How does that make you feel though, to see youths on the road begging?
Me personally, me always feel like this is a for the youth them sitting on the roadside or about them and me gonna beg. Me not feel sorry for them. The ones who I feel sorry for are the one them where they at the car park, at the place where the car where you go stoplight and them thing there. Me hate see it. I really hate see it, because when them come beg me look for every kind of the car to get them. That's just naturally me. But you see the one that sit on the roadside and beg you 100 and beg you, I cuss them on because you're a young youth. Strong, probably are stronger than me too. Right. You understand me? I say some of them well built, go fling 2 side bucket at 3 grand a day. You understand me? I say them thing there, but them don't want to hear them thing.
So let me ask you something. We're speaking of the youth.
Yeah.
So you've said that, you've mentioned that, okay, it's what they see.
Yeah.
So let's get personal. Tell me, Jason, do you happen to say smoke? And if you do you smoke around these youths?
Not even my mother knows I smoke. She have ideas I smoke. Not even my mother knows I smoke. I don't go to the shop and say, sell me 100 bag. I don't do that. So none of them now go see me and say, you understand me? I say,
right.
Me set myself apart. Me now go sit down and call no little pitney. Be honest.
Why is it that you don't smoke in the presence of youths?
Because of the influence. I believe it has an influence, you know. Because me don't want, again, I do it for what I want to do it for. I heard earlier when I just started doing it felt therapeutic to me. You understand what I say? It felt like whatever.
We can understand that.
Yeah. But me say me like do my research on some things too. So I realize say when I do it, I get the first time I do it, I get a first high. And well, I never used to do it in the fact that I had what you call it, grabber and them thing there to my thing. No, it was strictly ital. But the reason them ad grabber, I believe in them ad grabber is to get back that high there where them get before. So it seems like it's an addiction now, you know. You understand me? I say like them get addicted to it, them want finds, them add everything to it, gum, them use different whistler, all everything there because them want back that sense of
the same sensation they had from the get-go.
Exactly. They do so much things to it that you can see yo them want back something from it. Alright. Sometimes I even say want back something from it. I see my friend I do it, so I gotta do it too.
But let me ask you something though. I know that you're a strong-minded person, but even with a strong-minded person, being a strong-minded person, do you feel as if society somehow influenced you to smoke?
No. No, it wasn't that at all, because when I first smoked, it's me make it. And none of my friends never know me smoke. You understand me? I say, how did I make it? It never make good. But you understand me? I say, it was me wanting to do it because I was curious. Let's get
curiosity
that.
kills the cat.
Let's get that out of the way. So I can attribute some of the youths to curiosity. To curiosity. I was curious, but what I got from it at first was a sense of calm. And as I say, everything was. Let's use for argument's sake, because we've been coming from previous episodes about mental health and all them something. For argument's sake, I was in pain, not physical pain, but pain, and me do it. I was out of pain. I was numb.
So we do understand that it does have its benefits.
Yeah.
So is it that, okay, let me just say that while he smokes and while some people smoke, you have to be in the mental mind frame. You have to be mentally mature. You have to be ready, prepared to smoke. You have to know what you're doing.
When you get up every day and you're behaving like a chimney, because again, you can't count on one hand how much people ever see me smoke.
So you said you researched. So is it that you made a decision that, okay, I'm going to smoke for this reason. I'm going to test it out. I'm going to experience it for myself. If it gives me a calm, or if it numbs my pain, I will continue.
No, the first time was no research. The first time the smoking was the research. So I was wanting to do it, wanting to curiosity. You understand? That was the research. And when I find out what it did for me.
Right.
It felt good for me, and that's where I continued. Mind you, I've stopped multiple times. Smoking has put me in some places. You understand what I said? Smoking blocked me out too. Smoking made me have stomach issues, all them things. So nobody that say it's all fun and games. Don't get me wrong. But
so it should be done in limitation, like you should limit it.
It's you can't smoke and listen, I'm not give nobody no advice. Don't get me wrong.
No, we welcome the advice. I mean, you're an A-class person, so we need the A-class advice. So A-class advice. Would you advise anybody to smoke?
Pick up? No, definitely not.
Why is that?
Definitely, because it's not a good habit. Because, for instance, you outline I'm a strong-minded person, and everywhere I go, I'm gonna feel like I want to smoke, I go smoke.
Right.
And I don't feel the urge to smoke everywhere I go. I do smoking no matter where, I do smoking.
But then those who are led by society just feel for it and crave it.
For instance, with this, so now, you know, so bridging them about here and all them something there. And me see when I'm bridging and smoke, me feel like me have the urge to go smoke. You understand me? I said, I'm not that kind of person.
Okay. So there's no domino effect where that is concerned?
No. It's me and me.
Me, myself,
not me and my friend.
Oh, serious topic.
Not me and my friend. You understand me? I say, that's just me. And yeah, I know people are going to see that video and say, yo, are you just, I don't know, chances are I will never go see it. You understand me? I say, because my time, my space. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, thank you very much for that. So we've discussed just now if, you know, the Jamaican society impacts, you know, a youth's decision to smoke use drugs. Yeah. So now, tell me something. Do you think the Jamaican society impacts a youth's decision to bleach their skin?
You know, one time skin bleaching was the in thing.
It was.
When cartels are very influential youth for the Jamaican youngsters them, you know. So when cartels say skin bleaching, it was the in thing. I, for one, see, black, never partake in it. And Yeah, society does do that. And when society are the people, them, you know. When I talk about society...
Why is it important, though? You're saying that Vybz Kartel, when he said it was the in thing, it was the in thing.
Yeah.
Why is it important to the youths?
No. You see, again, society are the people, them.
Right.
And like me and you, I say, yo, at this around the place. Out on the street, you pick up yourself, go out the road right now. When you go out there, people have on plastic bag on them, something there.
Right.
And then, you wanna look your man white out in a couple of days. You now look on it and say, yo, alright, him white out, him get all of the girl them. Me, I got to do it too.
Right.
You understand me? I said, it was the it thing.
But there was bleaching before Vybz Kartel really introduced it into entertainment.
Yeah, I grew up as my mother with nothing all in her house, and I never know what nothing all do. You understand me? I said, nothing all what do you call it? Toner? Yeah, but me never used to take out my mother toner. You understand me? I say, if Carter never sing about, when Carter goes so and say, your cake soap in using every cake soap in her, but she sell off, you know. You understand me? I say, tell him even make him own cake soap to fool the people them, which no. Cake soap, really. But it come back to society, society play a huge role in how things are perceived. You see me I say, when you come on skin bleaching at the it thing.
But skin bleaching, does it stop there? Or do you feel there's more depth to it? As to why people do it?
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Definitely.
Please explain.
Definitely.
I need to know, because we're having a conversation here, so I need to know what's the depth to it. Why do people bleach their skin?
Man. Self-esteem.
And do you think society plays a part in that?
Kim, society play a part in everything, because I say society are me and you, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Society are me and you and everybody around me. Everything around me.
Right.
Me, I'm a virgin, see a girl and so look on the chromas there.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I say? Versus a not chromas. You understand me? I say?
A not, what's a not chromas?
No, me know, but me I try to show you, say, yo, you as, so for instance, you never have that self-esteem, you know.
Right.
You understand me? I say, you're par with a couple youth and look on the chromas there. No, I come to someone, look on me, the self-esteem mash up. You understand me? I say, so, that, you know stop at skin bleaching. You talk about self-esteem. You talk about well, how you feel about yourself and still self-esteem. And just want to fit in.
And I think it's important how the general population treats things like self-esteem.
Yeah.
Because Jamaica on a whole, I feel like we're proud people. I feel we have every right. So we do have every right to be proud people.
But at the same time, the skin color, so, well, society make you feel like say skin color have whole to say about you. You understand me? I say whole.
And it does.
You understand?
Because like black people are strong.
Yo, you see skin color coming like a resume when you go certain places. Yeah, just like where you live.
Imagine going to Florida.
Yeah.
Imagine going to Florida as a black person and then you hear say, oh, she's Jamaican.
Nah, your skin color have a lot to say about you when you go certain places.
Yeah,
you understand me? Sometimes you don't even have to open your mouth. You get me?
You've mentioned that, you know, in the presence of a chromas versus a not chromas, you know, the person would probably go for the chromas.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. Does society influence how you're treated based on where you come from?
Alright. I never experience it. I know of people experience it. Going into a workplace then. You understand? And my address is Johnson Town, Lucy. So I don't know a bad place. No people not dead there every day and them sitting there. Right. But say for instance, I use my virgin place, Nago Head or you know, Tivoli Gardens or one of them places there. Just for argument's sake. That alone show you off.
And they have so many songs about it.
Show you off, you know. Some people see that pan up on a resume and you go there all the year, plot up on them thing that everything, your image, them start scrutinize everything about you. So yeah.
But before you even come to the interview, based on your address,
them don't see that already.
They just said, okay.
You understand me? I say? So them just go through the formalities of you know?
Of facilitating you to the interview.
Some of them even go through the formalities neither. Because, you know, some brilliant you come from certain places you call bad people place. You understand me? I say, we can't talk about Western side when people say, no, what a bad people place. No, I have a brother where I come from now, brilliant youth. Brilliant youth. You never make him surroundings define what he could do. You understand me I say? So, yes, society do that still, but my advice to society is give youth a chance. Because if I apply to your place more, come out a certain, more, set certain things different, you understand me I say? When I send you a resume, it's because I realize that me in one space right now, and working with you or for you may help me to get out of this place. That's why I apply to you. You understand me? I say, yeah, if you make some money too, because I have to eat, and if me, worse if I go have a little youth on the way or my youth born, and you have to set some life in. So all them things that's why I apply to you. So
or yeah, even self-development, just making life for yourself. All
of them things they come into play. So yeah, your address, where you live.
But it's not just your address that I find that's an issue where you're from is concerned, because upon coming to Kingston, UTech, and you know you're introducing yourself, and then after a while people hear where you're from.
Yeah.
You can attest to hearing that. Okay, I'm from St. Elizabeth, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you don't talk like a Saint girl.
What does it mean to talk like a Saint?
I don't know. Where you been there? You understand what I say? Yeah, them thing there. Yeah, Saint girl. What it is?
So certain things are affiliated with certain parishes, and I think that needs to be outgrown, thrown out the window, because we can clearly see that, okay, even if you're from Hanover, you're from St. Elizabeth, that doesn't limit you or define how you ought to be treated.
We come to town and make town people look like a joke. Learn that.
We know that you're into the entertainment world. A-class. Well, A-class. So tell me something. You participate in events, you know, the design of events, etc., etc. Yeah. So how has music influenced you? Do you think it influences youth? Definitely.
But it's all about the music that you choose to be influenced by. You understand what I said? Because I listen to every genre of music. You see, once it pick up on my ears and I start hear the beat and I start hear the saxophone playing and I hear the piano different. I listen to all them things there, so I'm influenced by every genre of music. The hip hop, the R&B, the soul, the jazz, the dancehall, and most importantly the reggae. Reggae is my favorite.
Tell me more about dancehall. Do you feel this has a negative effect on youth? And why I even stated dancehall to make it clear, this is our culture. So seeing that it's our culture, we want to see if it directly affects the youth.
But reggae is our culture too.
It is. So tell me about both of them.
Reggae is our culture too. So I'm now going to go like me a pull upon dancehall or whatever. Yeah, dancehall vulgar. But dancehall speak to
positivity.
No, come on, Kim, man. When you hear the vulgarity in a dance,
wait, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah.
You gotta take out that, right?
Dance all talk about the vulgarity and the boss out man head and the graphic. You have some graphic image in a dancer. There was an era where dancer, you don't even want your dog hear a song out of dancer because that talk about chop up boy body and kill pitney and that's the nature of dancehall, because dancehall was built on vulgarity. You understand me? I say, so it's how you choose to be influenced by dancehall. A lot of persons we call, you know, I don't want to say the uptown people, but you have some people where literally not listen to dancehall.
They shun it.
They shun dancehall. You know? But anyways, they shun dancehall to a point where they don't even want to hear it at a function. You understand me? I said the minute them hear a dancehall at a function, it show way. It's nowadays I realize certain people start gravitate to dancehall, but them not gravitate to the real vulgar dancehall. Them gravitate to the ding dong dancehall, which are the dancing dancehall. You understand me? I say so them they think they can go at any function and it work. You understand me? I say I'm influenced by reggae. Reggae is my favorite genre of music. And it's all about the beats and the positivity, the protege, the chronics, the kabaka. Them the people that I listen to, Assassin. I listen to them people. No, some I don't listen to dance and like, yo, if I listen to Massacre, I can get positivity out of it. See them way. You understand me? I say, I listen to some governor song them from the album. So it's all what you perceive. You understand me? I say, it's all what you want to take from it. You understand me? I say, if you feel like you want to take gunshot, go bust up man head, You understand what I say? What you take from
to
it?
say that though, as I said, you're a strong-minded person.
Yeah.
So saying that, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Me I give from my view.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of youth still like me. You see me? So it does impact. So
Because we have leaders.
Don't get me wrong. It have an impact on the youth then.
Some youths are just looking for a leader, somebody to inspire them.
Yeah, because listen me. Enough tune, dancehall tune, me not hear until me hear when I'm a bridge and I sing it. I'm gonna be honest, because me is not so much. Me not gonna say me not into. Me into with dancehall, but me not pick it up as it drop. If you get me, I say.
Right.
Yeah? So me have to hear some of them. Me I say, oh, it depends on how me hear it, or where me hear it, or the reason, or the parts of it when me hear. Me I go look it up and listen to it.
Right.
You understand? I no means me I go take it and run with it. You understand? Me no means me I go post it and share it on my status for the next somebody see it and say. You understand? I say, it's how you take things.
And you're in it for the lyrics.
Me like the beats,
like the complexity behind it.
Yeah. Certain song. Let me just get a case in point. Just a minute. They done well produce the rhythm and Massacre sing on the rhythm. And when me hear the rhythm and the rhythm just a tick 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 tick, and the tick in the rhythm, me I say it a remind me of the clock. And the song now, the lyrics on the song say, just a minute. You understand me I say? And that me listen to that song over and over again just to hear the rhythm and the lyrics, because that me listen it for.
Because there's much versatility, then there's the lyrics and
creativity in the lyrics, creativity in the production, creativity in the rhythm. So it's all what you're listening for. It does have an influence on the youths, negative or positive, but take from it what you will. You understand me? I say be
positivity.
Be positive in what you take from. Be positive in let me just close because me I go, but be positive in everything what you do. You understand me? I say be positive. Me try to be positive. If me have a bad day, you can't look for me and know that. If me not have nothing to eat, you can't look for me and know that, because me be positive that something gonna happen for me. You understand me? I say something will happen for me. The way me move, something will happen for me. And you have to just believe in that. You understand? That's my 5 cents.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
So, our special guest today, we have on my immediate right, Bartley, and then my far right, we have Verdi. So, we're discussing society and the impacts it has on our youths, and we really want to hear from our youths what impacts society has had on them. So let's get right into it. So firstly, I want to know how society influences the youths where drug use is concerned.
Well, you know, see, Jamaica we live.
Right.
Weed capital, so if you consider that as a drug, which I don't, but you know, weed capital we live, so yeah. Society right now, everybody in Jamaica, you can say, from the top tier to those right down here, so not below, you know.
Right.
Everybody smoke.
But why do they smoke? Why do they smoke? Do you feel like youths are influenced to smoke?
Well, in some cases, you know, because some person you know, just get up and smoke, so
right.
Either them see somebody has smoke, or the music when them listen say, yo, grab a hat, you don't want to be there. Everything all come out the way, so no.
So tell me something, do you smoke?
No, I don't.
You don't smoke?
Yeah.
Why don't you smoke?
Because it's just not my thing, you know. To explain it now, you know, I'm around persons that smoke a lot, you know, but I make my own decisions, you know. So yeah, in that case, I don't smoke.
What advice would you give to, you know, youths that see other people smoking and feel that urge to go ahead and try it as well?
Make your own decision. At the end of the day, if anything happens to you, all depends on you. So if you choose to go smoke, make it because you choose to go smoke. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, understood. Verdin,
yeah.
Tell me something. Do you think society influences, you know, youth's decision to use drugs?
Well, depends. To me, it depends where you come from, basically, because in certain community, which we call it ghetto,
Right.
if you do come from an area, there's a 95% you're going to smoke or drink.
Why is that so though?
Because in those areas, you have a lot of, there's a mixed breed. Bad company, good company.
Right.
So, you have friends out there, their parents don't grow them good. You have in that community, some parents grow them good. So, sometimes the good persons can peer pressure. So, therefore, when the bad influence them, they choose to go to the bad way and not the good way where their parents grew them. So, therefore, I would say yes, society.
But tell me something. Do you smoke? And if you don't smoke, why is that?
I don't smoke because I'm an athlete, right?
Right.
So, and I'm a constant athlete. And to be at the top, I have to be healthy.
Right.
If I don't be healthy, my coach and family will be disappointed, not to mention my country. So I
Because you
don't
represent your country as well.
Yeah.
So tell me something though. You said it's not good for your health. And what are some of the ways you think or you know of, smoking affects an athlete's health?
Okay. Well, the lungs.
Right.
When you smoke, often fitness level is not up to par as
Right.
before. But not only that, sometimes we don't know our future. I have friends who smoke a lot, but they have no option. They join the force. They have to wash out because you're going to get tests.
Right.
If they test you and see they have certain inside of you, they're not going to take you.
Substances inside
Exactly.
of you. So tell me something. Do you think society is to blame for people using drugs?
Who would say so? Because that's why it can influence me.
Yeah, man, an idea and we make your own decision.
Yes, you make your
Right.
own decision. So I would say it depends on
Depends
oneself.
on the person.
Exactly. Yeah.
Alright, so let's get deeper into this discussion. Tell me, do you think the Jamaican society impacts or influences a youth's decision to bleach their skin?
Well, of course. Because it all depends, It depends on everything. Tattoo time come. If you want your tattoo them get lighter, bleach. Racism also involved in it, Because now we live in a society where even black no like black.
You have
get
a
me I say?
point.
And even music have an influence on that. Because most of the
On skin bleaching?
yeah, most of the artists them right now, high water, intense, cartel stop bleach still, but all of them in a some point are no, them still a bleach. So and youths overall them see that and them want say you don't look on an artist now and say, say grow up like want be like him. You know what I mean?
Right.
Want be like Adi, come out of the ghetto, boss big. You see me I say? Yeah, so it have heavily to do with the impact on it.
So tell me something. Have you ever, toned your skin, bleach your skin, used anything that is meant to lighten your skin color?
No, because as you can see, I'm a handsome young man.
We can't argue with that.
Alright, so no, I never yet come to mind and say, yo, bleach. As me say, me have a mind I'm going. And me say, yo, bleaching, I just know my thing. I just know my thing. So
How about you,
me not take
Verdin? Have you ever thought of bleaching your skin?
Not bleach, but tone.
Tone.
Not because friends just influence me, but daily playing in the sun, you get darker.
Okay.
So I want to give up my complexion.
Your complexion.
So I just tone, give up my complexion, don't bleach.
So what you use is natural, so it doesn't really affect your pigment?
It's not natural.
Nothing more
I
like
know that. But my mom always said, you should think about it, but I don't because the smell of it and I don't like it.
Oh,
So I
okay.
use the non-Nola.
So tell me something though. Have you ever considered, really lightening your skin based on society's standards?
No.
Why is that?
Well, it has pros and cons. As Rasheen said, music has a lot to do with the bleaching of
Right.
society. Right? As Cartel said, bleach, there's a time, a duration, right? Everything has its time. So back then, everyone wanted to bleach, but now you all hear
people are more accepting of their skin color themselves, the hair. Yes. Right. So that's a good thing though. So I have another question for you guys. Do you believe that people are portrayed differently or seen differently or treated differently based on where they're from?
Most definitely.
Where are you from?
I'm from Portmore, Jamaica.
Okay, so have you been to any other parish in the country?
Yeah, I went to a high school in St. Elizabeth Technical, best high school now. Don't get it twisted. Technical, college, everything. St. Elizabeth Technical High School. If you want to compare a person living uptown, I know that them uptown people normally light skin and all that.
Right.
And compare to a person living, say, for instance, in a rural area. Yes, rural area. Persons would normally tend to treat the uptown people with more sincerity, respect and all that. You get what I say? I am from Portmore and I reside in Portmore now.
Right.
You see, I went to high school in St. Elizabeth, which is
best parish.
Yeah, and the best school is St. Elizabeth Technical High. Yeah, and you can see the difference now living in Portmore compared to when I lived in St. Elizabeth.
Tell me something. I have a question. Do you see more bleaching in St. Elizabeth or in Portmore?
Well, Portmore, because you don't know. You know, it's outside of the brown in them. Natural. But when I say no, where you're from, I see when I compare Portmore to St. Elizabeth. I think Portmore, quote unquote, get better treatment than where people say living in rural St. Elizabeth. You get what I say? Yeah, that's my take on that.
So, Verdine, have you seen where you're from, based on where you're from, you're treated differently in this society?
Yes, on a regular basis. Yes, I was in that situation in 2018 when I go to a trial at Spanish Town Prison, right? The person asked me which school I attend and where I'm from. I said, Greater Portmore High. And I asked the other person Kingston High. Kingston College, I should say. So that person gets that position over me. Now, he didn't see me play or see he play, but he put E in that position because he said, come from that school.
Because statistically in their mind, that person went to a better school.
And that school have better staff who coach him better than Greater Portmore High. But at the end of the day, it's all what you do. Because as you said, you have proof person wrong. Proof person wrong and make they feel that it's not really where you're from, it's what you do.
So we can see that you've been treated differently based on where you're from. Even the very school you went to.
Exactly.
So that was unfortunate, and I'm sorry. Well, I could say I'm sorry that you went through that, but I feel that it has helped to develop you. Sorry. So I think that was a good experience. After a time you realize that it's actually not that bad. My next question to you is, how does Jamaica view emotional men?
Man must too soft. I'm telling you that straight. I'm looking at girl. Man love is soft. Yeah, man, I've said that straight.
What is a soft man?
Man is too emotional. As me I say, a man should be the backbone in any family. Me believe say the man in the family must be the backbone of it. As me I say, now say a female must be strong female, but a man must always be at least 60% and she a 40. As me I say, a man must always be the backbone. Based on how society view emotional men now. As me I say, you can see how me view it. As me say, man must be soft. And that goes for even me and my friend them. If you're soft as a man, you can't pour with me. Because you never can tell what might kick off at a certain time of day. You run left me. You know what that means? You see me? I say? No, man must be emotional and them thing there. No. You know, very think different.
No. I have a question before. Yeah. So I come to you as your woman, with a concern, and I'm saying, we need to talk. I need you to hear me out, and I could really need some some comfort, some compassion right now.
Yeah.
So would you give me that compassion, or is it too, soft?
No, well, of course. What I mean when I say soft, when I say you can't comfort a woman. You see it, because that's a part of your role. You must, as me say, you must be too soft, but that means you go harsh, because every man have a soft spot for them.
Well, as Roshan said, can't soft. I don't want a soft man, you see me? They want man rough, you see me? In a case of not, alright, soft in bed, you don't want that. Soft within the relationship, you don't want that. Understand me? Some girl love rough, some girl love in between, some girl love soft. Man love soft, you see me? Girl don't like soft man. Nobody in the world don't like soft man, because in times like these, man supposed to can angle things.
Oh, why you forget about that?
Oh.
Yo, come on, brother.
I think that's a really valid point. It's very important, because I've seen this happening in our society in one way or the other. Whereas, as you said, if a male falls or something happens to him, he's supposed to tough it out, act like he didn't feel it or he didn't experience something that was traumatic, etc. I want to thank you guys for joining us today to discuss such a very important topic. I applaud you as youth, I applaud you as men, and I wish you all the best. I hope we'll see you again sometime soon. So thank you very much.
Most definitely,
As again, can't soft.
So today we had a very hearty discussion on society and the impacts it has on Jamaican youths. Jason, could you please tell me what was your take from this discussion?
Well, one of the things that I took from it is the fact that there were various points. There were various individuals sharing various situations based on the questions that were asked. And I think that is good, because you get to see the similarities and you get to see the differences about our experiences as youth. So I really think it was a good program today. I really do. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed hearing from the individuals that were actually on set. So it was really nice. What about you?
Right. I really enjoyed this segment. I would say that our youths are actually a resource.
Yeah.
As you said, you rightfully said that our youths are our future, and we need to take care of our youths. And it's very important that what they're exposed to is actually nurturing to their development. So, youths, I just want to say to you, big up. You are valued, you are able to make your own decisions that are good for your well-being and, by extension, the generations to come. So I want to thank you for being awesome. Thank everybody who participated in this segment. And again, I'm your host, Kimberly, and my co-host, Jason. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching another episode of The Scope. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Bye!